Good morning. It is Sunday, March 30th, 10:46 a.m. This is episode 2880. So, Donald Trump has issued an executive order for Elon to remove improper ideology from the Smithsonian, and that includes the zoo. The National Zoo is part of the Smithsonian, and basically just to find things, I guess, that references minorities and stuff and women. He's aiming at some women exhibit where where men identify as women or something, and I wonder what the improper ideology at the zoo is. It's just really, really fucking weird. This is censorship. This is like re-education, restructuring, things in their image. And pretty soon they're going to start hitting the schools, probably with history books and shit, like they've already done in Texas. They're deporting people for protesting. They're taking money away from universities that allowed protest. They're scrubbing anything they consider DEI from government websites. Remember the Enola Gay? Well, the Enola Gay is in the Smithsonian, so she might be out of there too. Probably just gaying up the Air and Space Museum. But here's a funny thing. With all the censorship and stuff, that's funny, as in not ha-ha funny, except I try to make it ha-ha funny. But the government does not own or control the Smithsonian. For them to force them to make changes, and it would have to be to cut funding for it. Yeah, the government does not own or control the Smithsonian. Doesn't fall under any of the three branches of government, or even the fake one that Elon fucks around with unconstitutionally. And J.D. Vance is on the board of Smithsonian, not because he's awesome, but because he's the vice president. Every vice president is honorarily like on the board of the Smithsonian, and even if they're a stupid ass goober like J.D. Vance, but all they can do is hope that the Smithsonian obeys, that they fall in line if Congress makes cuts to funding it, which right now Congress is controlled by Republicans. This is what's going to happen. They're going to do some cuts to the Smithsonian unless they make changes. And maybe the Smithsonian will buckle under or whatever. Or these changes hit, and then 2 years from now, a Democratic-controlled Congress restores it by putting it into a bill with other shit that Trump likes. It'd be like one of those old compromise type things. But this is really stupid. I don't know if they're going to want to vote on this either, because they're really about changing the messaging in the country, and the whole censorship thing and stuff, and abducting people off the streets for writing an op-ed, and which they did, and they're going to put her in that same Louisiana prison as the other guy that they abducted. This is really fucked up. This is fucked up. I like her on my blog, and I know we get tired of saying the N-word, but yeah, this is what the Nazis did. Other fascist governments did this too, where they would just change the history, change the messaging, and even when they went into other countries and conquered them, they would try to change their entire culture, like take away their language, and even their currency. Nations identify by their currency. A lot of nations do. Some nations do not, but we do. England does. Japan does. Just a lot of people. And of course, Europe doesn't anymore. Anyway, I'm getting off track. Guys, shout outs to Sparky Perry, and I missed something, but this Christy doll you're talking about. And D.D. Wiss, Robert Cortino, and Satanic Fatty. Everybody have a great Sunday. I got to go draw another cartoon. Goodbye.